What is up, boys and girls? Welcome to Tvet Tutorials. My name is Doug, and today we're going to be discussing the organizational structure. So, what an organizational structure is basically is a visual representation of an organization's workflow in terms of the workforce. Okay, in simple terms, this means that it is a structure that describes the rankings of each and every employee in an organization from top management all the way to the workforce on the ground. Okay, so if you do not have an idea of what it looks like, this is what an organogram looks like. Okay, so you have it is divided into parts. You have the top part, which is usually your top management. This consists of, it can either be your board members, CEOs, your CFOs, HR executives, safety executives, all those rankings. These are people basically who are tasked with responsibilities of making strategic decisions for the company. Okay. And then you have the next level, which is your middle management. Your middle management basically consists of your HR manager, your safety manager, your security manager, your engineering manager. This is your head of departments. Now remember, guys, this is just a typical layout of an organogram. Sometimes you can find that your HODs are in the top management or in the lower management or as first line management. It differs from organization to organization. However, this is just your typical organogram layout. Okay. And then you have the next level, which is your first line management or lower management. Your first line management, this is the type of management that has direct contact with the employees on the ground, being your supervisors, your senior officers, and stuff like that. Okay, so this is where you would find those groups of rankings. You would normally find them on the first line management. Okay, and then you have the next level, which is your employees on the ground. This is where you find your artisans, your operators, your HR officers, so on and so forth. In some organizations, especially large organizations, they actually split the workforces into officials and also your workers on the ground. So your officials, if you have an organogram that consists of officials, these would be your employees who are working in offices, maybe like your HR officer, your safety officer, your employees who are between your supervisors and the workforce on the ground level. Okay, and then you have your last level, which is typically your employees on the level. These would be your operators, your bricklayers, so on and so forth. Okay, this is just a typical organogram and what it looks like. So the reason why organizations actually have an organogram is so that it gives the organization a clear direction of the rankings within the organization itself. It also helps employees understand the organization's channels of communication or communication structure. Your communication structure in an organization is literally the organogram. If you have a look at the structure, it has boxes that are interconnected through lines. Those lines represents who reports to who gets to communicate with who. So the organogram actually also entails how communication should be conducted within an organization. So if the CEO makes a decision, then the CEO takes that decision down to either the executives or the head of departments. The head of departments then implements those decisions and then takes that communication that this is what the CEO has decided, this is what the company wants to do, and then this is what employees are expected to do. It takes that to the next level on the organogram, maybe to the supervisors, and then the supervisors will oversee that the employees are actually upholding to that decision that was taken by the CEO. If there are any concerns, then the communication structure also works the same way. There needs to be downwards communication, also upwards communication on the organogram. So guys, that is basically what an organogram is. Remember, if tomorrow you are employed and you are asked to show your company's organogram, this is what is expected from you guys to show. So it should be something like this. It explains the rankings in an organization as to your top management, your middle management, your first line management, and the employees on the workforce. Anything other than that, Bafetu, if you are still new to this channel and you're watching this video, thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to click on that subscribe button, click on that bell icon if you want to get notifications, Bafetu. I cannot stress this much. If you want to know when we drop new content, click on that bell icon and you will be notified as soon as we drop new content. From myself and my team at Tvet Tutorials, Bafetu, thank you so much and adios.